This is Daisy May Kemp, and she is playing Netta Longden.
And this is Richard Windsor, and he is playing George Harvey Bone in Matthew Bourne's new production of The Midnight Bell.
So the first day back in the studio, what was that like? It felt quite nice, didn't it? Being back.
It felt odd but familiar.
Yeah, being back in a creative environment after a year and a half.
I was quite nervous.
We've had.
Quite nervous to all those sort of demons come, you know, it's been so long, can I still do this?
Yeah, I guess you kind of question it because you've been off for so long and you haven't been in a studio to create stuff for so long, and you know you're on a time limit as well. We've got 5 weeks rehearsals, which is actually not that bad, but to create a whole new show. So all those kind of anxieties kind of come up. I wouldn't say like heavily, but certainly create a bit of nerves, don't they?
Yeah, and exciting nerves.
Exciting nerves, yeah.
Because you see the set for the first time, that's always such an exciting moment.
In quotes, Matthew was really kind of keen on us getting a lot of quotes down in that first week, so we can have a lot of movement ideas jumping from the page. I think was really important, wasn't it?
Absolutely, really noting how they move, what their gestures might be, how they would walk. And then once we have a scenario, like Matt sent us the scenario before rehearsals, and then we could pick out sections of the book and marry that with sections of the scenario. So that's also been really helpful. Kind
of picking the best bits that will suit the story that we're trying to tell, but while still also trying to stay true to the writer's ideas as well.
And I think what we've tried to distill is our relationship as characters. So we need to make sure that we have the essence of those two characters and that relationship.
There's dangers, I think, with our characters that can look very much like just a dysfunctional couple. We want to really be very clear about what and who they are, and certainly as a relationship who they are, to then allow us to take them both on the journey. Which is ultimately George's absolute need and her kind of resentment and war against him. And so it's kind of creating some nice physical moments.
She describes him as just a bloody fool, generally. So that's quite fun. I feel like, I'm sorry, Richard, I'm quite mean to you quite a lot of the time.
I'm so used to it, Daisy May Kemp. It's fine. No, but it's perfect. It's lovely and it works. I feel like we've got a nice tone and a nice balance with where our characters are at to kind of make those things read.
She is living in this vacuum with no sense of vision of the future. She's contentious, she's cool, she's lazy, she's spoiled. She's not a very nice character at all, but Patrick Hamilton talks a lot about this aura that she has with about 2 feet. And Bone's character, Bone, is just mesmerised by her.
Yeah, it certainly creates a lot of nice, quite dark, quite twisted scenarios, I think, which I think is going to be really exciting for the audience. What has been our favourite part of the creative process so far? Us coming together. I think us coming together in the room back 3 or 4 months ago, and started kind of discovering a bit of a language between us and what the characters were wanting to say.
It's lovely to work with you again after
it's been a while.
So long.
7 since we've worked together, probably.
Was it Play That Words?
Play That Words, 2012.
So nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah.
For me, I think all of it. It's been it's just been such a joy. And now we're starting to stage it, and this is
staging it, piecing it together, getting
exciting.
Building that kind of story, character, acting journey throughout it. I think is really, really special.
So people coming to see The Midnight Bell, what they will expect. There's so much richness, and as is often the case with his shows, you can come and see it multiple times and watch different people's journey along the way. And we haven't been to the theatre, we haven't been able to go to the theatre for gosh, a long old time, so please come and treat yourself.